Hello, hello, and welcome to a rare occasion, actually. We're live streaming. We are live right now. It is Saturday, the 1st of February, so happy new month, I guess. January felt like it was taking forever to finish. But it's been a while since I've uploaded. In fact, looking at it now, December 31st, so New Year's Eve, was the last episode, which was a season review, I believe, and the transfer special. So there's been an episode since then, but an error means that it hasn't and probably won't be uploaded. So let me talk you through sort of what has happened since then. Effectively, we're second in the Premier League. We've played two games. Like I said, this would have been the episode. So it would have been episode 28, but because of an error with the recording, it won't be uploaded, annoyingly. But I'll talk you through what's happened. We got put up against Everton in the first game of the season. We beat them at 3-2. I think we were 3-0 up and they came back and scared us. We just about managed to hang on in the end. The Arsenal game, we played Arsenal, and I thought we were going to we're going to have our pants pulled down here. And they just didn't turn up. They really didn't. We went 1-0 up, we went 2-0 up. I think we went 3-0 up. Then it was 3-1. Then it was 4-1. And then it was 4-2 with our team tiring. I genuinely, because it's been a month, I cannot remember what you guys know and what you guys don't know. So I think in the last episode, you may remember we brought in Ethan Wheatley on loan from Manchester United. He obviously played for us a season or two ago, and now he's joined us on loan once again. The squad, the lineup, we're now playing a back three. I would prefer Doyle in there, obviously, but he is tiring. So this is what our squad looks like for the time being. It's Kelleher in goal, back three of Doyle, Clara and Hilgers, a midfield five of Poku, Ho, Iwata, Bellingham and Ogbene. Iwata's not the captain, by the way. I've just been messing around with a few things. And then a front two of Arconte and Stansfield. This man right here, Torre, has been a revelation. He's a 63 overall. He feels like an 83 overall. He's ridiculously good, ridiculously composed, quite tall, quite strong, 5-star skill moves, and will be a great future star for the club. You can see down in our reserves, we have promoted some youth players. That's only just recently been done. So Kane, Xavier, and Saziba comes in. We're looking for loans for all three of them. Xavier is our 6'8" goalkeeper. I think his potential is only like a 70, so he probably won't play too many times for the club. Kane and Saziba both high 80s, so if we can get them loan moves, that'd be fantastic. Somebody who is out on loan at the minute, let me just very quickly jump into our squad hub. Someone who is out on loan, you may remember the name. He's been out on loan at Watford. This is his second season at Watford. Jackson Clark. He's a left wing. He's now a 71 overall. So I can't wait for him to come back to the club. He may be better than Poku when he returns. We're going to leave him. As you can see, he comes back on the 1st of January. So we'll see how good he is in January. He might come straight into the team. But today, I've got a bit of time. Hopefully you guys have got a bit of time to watch. And if not, then hopefully you'll watch this as a recording. But today we're going to just play through some games. It's going to be live. It's going to be unedited. There may be swearing if things go wrong. Looking at who we've got Man U straight away. Then we've got a Liverpool game. So 2 back-to-back tough games. Brentford, Nottingham Forest, who, by the way, as of recording, I've just got a notification saying that they've just battered Brighton 7-0 in the Premier League. So that's disgusting. And Man City. So hopefully, we get a lot of games played. Like I say, I've got some time to kill. Hopefully you guys do too. And we're just going to jump straight into this first game against Manchester United. Like I say, it's been a while. I genuinely haven't loaded FIFA FC25, whatever you want to call it. I have not loaded it up in probably a month, maybe just over a month. From when I recorded that last episode, probably would have been just before New Year's Eve when episode 27 came out. So I'm not going to make any changes to the squad, except for the fact that Iwata as captain. Iwata is not our captain. Hilgers is our main man nowadays, with Bellingham as co/vice captain. Going to jump into this game, as you can see, at St Andrews. The referee is Thomas Bramall. We're on ultimate difficulty, 6 minutes a half. I'm hoping I don't get embarrassed. I'm hoping as well that there's been updates to the gameplay, because I was finding it just a little bit too easy, even with the sliders. Do let me know as well if the volume needs turning down, if I need turning down, if I need turning up. And we can obviously make the changes on the fly. I'm really, really hoping. Remember, we can't play Ethan Wheatley in this game, so even though we've got him on our bench, because we're playing realism, we're not going to use him because he's on loan from Manchester United. So it's Sancho with the 26 shirt, who's just been given to, is it Heaven from Arsenal they've signed? That's a poor ball. And that's a poor challenge. Who is it? Iwata with a poor challenge on... I don't know who that is. Hopefully it's not a red card very early into our game. No, just a yellow for Iwata. Yeah, it was a poor pass, to be fair. Sold him short. A bit of a hospital ball. But it's fine. Man U with Bennett in centre-back. I think that's Reece Bennett, is it? He's a youth player. Bellingham has been linked with Man U in this transfer window. Just managing to keep that in then Poku. He's going to turn on a little bit of dribbling, manages to dodge a challenge. Dodges another one after he dives in, gets the shot away, Poku, but it's not testing by India, who, by the way, it seems to have outed Onana as Manchester United's number one. He must have had a loan move because he doesn't have the number one shirt, but since returning to the club, Onana is nowhere to be seen. It's been pure by India, so who knows what's going to happen. Sancho at the club. This is definitely a new look Manchester United with Sancho, Gaia, by India in goal. Fernandes is still there. Looks like Casemiro's still there as well. Sancho's going to try and take on Hilgers and somehow manage to beat him into the middle. That's cleared away by Clara. That's poor from Poku. Can't find his man. Fernandes through to Sancho. Gameplay definitely feels like it's changed, which is good. Like I say, for my first game in a month, Ahmad's still at the club. Gaia slides in. Ogbene reads it fantastically. And now it is Ogbene against Bennett. Oh, he's just tried to fake shot, and Bennett got his toe, his big toe in. It's a good challenge from Iwata. They've thrown that all the way back to Bennett, who Arconte can pressure, but have moved the ball very well. They've got Memphis Depay at the club, Manchester United. We might remember that actually from... Did we play Man U in the Cup? I feel as though we've played Man U in the Cup. Who knows? Ahmad plays that all the way down the line. Depay versus Doyle. Doyle comes out on top. Didn't Birmingham sign someone the other day? I can't remember in real life. I think they signed quite a good player. But I cannot for the life of me remember who it was. I also saw Alfie May, fans trying to hand Alfie May some money. I saw that run from Stansfield, but he's not ever going to beat, I think, Harry Maguire in the air. Ahmad up against Doyle part 2. He plays that one backwards. Mazraoui's still at the club, so their entire right side is normal, and obviously their centre mid. Sancho back at the club. Casemiro still here. Sancho trying his little fast feet, gets that ball through to Depay. No one closing down Sancho. Luckily, Kelleher is there to make the save. That's why we paid top dollar for him. Fernandes to swing one in. It's Harry Maguire jumping for it, but he doesn't beat Tommy Doyle in the air. Bellingham can't pick that up. It's played to Gaia, who plays it to Sancho, but Arconte robs him, and now Sancho has to chase back against Arconte. He plays that ball down Ogbene. It's a great chance for a counter-attack here with Ogbene. See Stansfield making that run, but Ogbene takes it alone, and by India makes the save at the other end. I thought that was a goal as well. We're going to try and spin this one in for Hilgers up against Bennett. Hilgers does win the header, but doesn't get enough contact on it. We can keep the press. And we can't keep the press because that little cut screen thing makes all of your players run backwards. Sancho trying to do too much, loses the ball. We can skip, hopefully, past Fernandez with Ho. And then play that ball to Ogbene, and that's a good challenge from Gaia. I think it's good from Ogbene as well. He read the fact that the challenge was going to come in. Here's our Conte trying to skip past him. That's not as good as what Ogbene just did.
Bruno Fernandez.
That's a good ball through. Depay trying something marvellous, but it's never going to work out. This feels like it's got a boring 0-0 written all over it. So hopefully that isn't the case for our first game back on. But like I say, it's me learning the game again and seeing what changes have been made to the gameplay in the past month, which hopefully, and to be fair, does feel like a lot. It does feel like the attack want to attack. We're going to try that long throw. Our Conte to flick it on. Stansfield, his first opportunity. It's a big challenge from Maguire, who just managed to get close enough. Something falls off my side, so I do apologise if you hear banging in the background. Let's let Poku swing this one in. Clara hopefully jumping for it. No, it's not clear in the first man. Stansfield, can he bring that down? He does. Stansfield's going to line it up. Oh, no one closed him down. Game is suggesting that I bring Iwata off. I'm going to say no to that. Toure will play today, so you will see Toure. Ten Hag, apparently, the Manchester United manager still. He hasn't been sacked yet in this career mode. Oh, that's very dangerous. We know these Premier League clubs, even though we're now a Premier League club, but we know these top Premier League clubs love to play out the back, and we also know that their goalkeeper loves to make an error. I think it happened against Chelsea in the FA Cup last year. Might have happened against Man City as well. Oh, just pressured out there by Casemiro and Fernandez. Luckily, Hilgers is there. Ho spinning Ahmad. Skips past Kobe Mainu. Poku sees that ball, and Maguire of all people with his giant head manages to come in, make that block. Iwata makes a block on the other side of the pitch. You can see we've been out-possessing Man U. We've been the better sed, and I'd argue it's probably level in chances, to be fair. They did have their chance with Sancho. We've had a chance with Ogbene. Stansfield did have a shot blocked, though. They're trying to do too much again. They're trying to walk the ball into the net. They think they're Arsenal. They're not Arsenal. Ogbene with the ball, finding Bellingham. Bellingham's gone missing a little bit this game. I feel as though... Oh, and that's poor from Ogbene as well. Really poor touch. Tries to win it back, can't win it back, then does win it back, and I think the referee will probably blow for half-time. Indeed he does. Half-time, boring 0-0 so far, but the game feels slightly better, which is good.
We know he's capable of to this point. He can only get better from here on in.
Somewhat positive, at the very least.
Not seen enough for the ball. I think if they're to kick on in the second half, it's key that they get the ball into his feet just that little bit quicker.
Where do you guys think we will come in the Premier League this season? I'm just going to create a quick poll in the chat for anyone that is watching or anyone that's watching on sort of catch-up. Where will we finish this season? We're going to say winners. We're going to say top 4. We're going to say mid-table. And we're going to say relegation. Remember, after 2 games, we are in second place. We won both games. Against Everton and Arsenal. This is our 3rd game of the season against Manchester United. We play Liverpool next. So you'll see that live as well. Or again, if you're watching on catch-up, you'll see that in the recording, but with no gaps. You can fast forward to that point, of course, if you are watching on catch-up. Oh, Guy has dived in again there. Arconte's been left. It's a poor touch. Maguire makes that block. That was really good play from us. Probably our best play of the game. Poku trying to keep that in. Swings it in. By India, comes and claims comfortably. It's then rolled out to Mazraoui. Poku, for some reason, isn't pressing, despite me pressing the button to make him press. Ahmad taking on two people. And I think this is Manchester United's issue, is their players think they're so much better than us. And don't get me wrong, they are better than us, but when they try and do too much, that's when the errors happen. Play simple football, score simple goals. Bellingham manages to win the corner. That's a good challenge by Kobbie Mainoo. We could be a threat here. It's Ho trying to swing one in. Hilgers jumps for it. Just taken off his toe. Clara trying to find his man. Stansfield. It's going to fall back. Ho with the shot. Never really testing by India, I don't feel. But he has then booted it straight out of play. No one's picking up Stansfield as he runs down wide. What can Stansfield do here? Oh, it's a good defending again from Mazraoui. And that's gone out for a goal kick. I tell you, I can feel the sliders in action now. It certainly feels like we are slower. Like it feels like we're on maybe like a 40 acceleration and a 40 sprint speed type thing. Maybe our pass is going a bit wayward as well. Poku tries to see that ball over to Arconte. It doesn't work out. Coming up to sort of substitution o'clock, really, as Man U have brought on Camavinga, by the way. How disgusting is that? It's going to be another substitution for Manchester United. Ahmad coming off. And Talisca. Talisca? Is that how I pronounce it? I know the player. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's a good player. Who's that? Camavinga up against Iwata. Iwata manages to bully him and come out with the ball and play the ball down to Ogbene. That's really, really good from Iwata. He's just been offered a new contract with us. Ogbene can't beat Casemiro, neither can Iwata. This could be Man U's chance. No, again, Iwata's there, recovers really, really well. Arconte is through, and that's the wrong ball. We're going to make some substitutions now. Despite how well... Bellingham's sort of gone missing today, hasn't he? I can't use Wheatley. Do we push Iwata? Do we push Ho forward? Let's do that. Let's push Ho forward. Have Iwata and Toure here. It's going to be the first time these two have played with each other, by the way. Do we need any more substitutions? Maybe our wingers, maybe Yokoyama needs to come on for Ogbene. So we are weakening the side ever so slightly. Oh, that was such a good block from Maguire. That was in otherwise. We are weakening the side. In terms of overrules, we are weakening the side. However, I have faith in both of these players that I bring on that they'll get the job done. Fantastic step-in play there from Hilgers. Poku again with a really poor ball. Bennett manages to skip past Arconte. Oh, Iwata needed to get that. I was so tempted to slide in, then I saw he was on the yellow. Poku needs to do something here. Manages to do the same skill move twice and then apparently gets robbed through him. I don't know how that's happened. Talisca plays that ball down. Doyle needs to track his man and doesn't. And then it's played through. That's a really good challenge from Doyle. Manages to get a toe to the ball just as Depay looked to strike it. Poku has not had a very good game, has he? Lucky that Clara stepped in there. And now Doyle has slid in, and fortunately Depay went for the, let's say, outrageous. He's never beaten Clara from there. That's poor as well from Ogbene. It's our wingers at the minute. I think both teams' wingers are really, really struggling to just try and move the ball, just try and keep the ball. And because of that, the strikers look bad. Stansfield's played that ball through, thrown fantastically to Poku. Poku's overrun it again. Bellingham making the run, and Poku gives it away. I think Poku needs to come off next. In fact, that is what we're going to do right now. As this substitution happens, we're going to move our Conte wide. I know you guys don't like me doing that, but I would rather our Conte goes wide, get Taylor on, than bring Salah on. This is the thing. I don't back Salah, unfortunately. Back three, solid. Keeper, solid.
Out it goes for a throw.
Hopefully our Conte can do something on the wing that Poku couldn't.
Bruno Fernandes.
Doyle has lost his man there. Clara has to defend up against two. Talisha, good feet. Plays that ball into Depay. They've moved it really well, and Depay's fluffed his lines. That right there should have been 1-0. That's a big miss for the man trying to recover, really, his Manchester United legacy. That's poor from our Conte. Good that Toure managed to win the header up against Bruno Fernandes. It's Awata into Toure now. Skips past his man fantastically. This is what I was saying about he's so composed. Find Ho out on the wing for some reason. He's going to play that back. Arconte lining it up. Toure. Back to Arconte. Plays that over. Ho swings that in. Oh, I think Ho was just offside. Must have been inches. Inches in it. What is it? It's more than inches, isn't it? Just couldn't hold his run. Masraoui goes for the big lump upfield, but Toure wins that header. Here's Arconte into Ho. Ho finds Toure, who in turn finds Iwata. Iwata's so good at pushing forward with the ball. We've got De Jong in the number 7 shirt, by the way. Here's Yokoyama trying to swing that in. It's a good challenge. Can we score from this corner? I think who's left-footed on this squad? Callum Doyle is our only left-footer on this squad. Can we score from this corner? It'll be a big moment if it happens. Going to try and swing that deep. Iwata jumping for it, but can't beat Talisca in the air. We get the throw-in. Can we do anything from the throw-in, though? That's the question. Falls to Taylor. Taylor finds Ho. He finds Arconte. And Toure. Needs a bit of support, Toure. In turn finds Ho. Swings that one in. Iwata jumping for it. Taylor jumping for it. Oh, and it's just pushed away from Stansfield. It's another big opportunity. Manchester United have the option to counter. It's Depay through on goal. Just tries to do too much, Depay. It's well defended there from Clara. Arconte out wide now. Needs support. Gets support in the shape of Ho. Can Ho pick anyone out? Swings that one in. Taylor can't win the header. It's cleared away from Maguire. Toure. Yokoyama. Toure tries to take it on his man. Does. Finds Stansfield. Stansfield to curl one. Straight at by India. And there is the 0-0.
What did you make of the home performance today?
It's unfortunate. But I mean, were we the side that deserved the 3 points there? I think Man U had some chances. We defended really well, and I think there was really bogged down in the midfield. Let's have a look at some of these transfer rumours. Kovacic to Nice, Boniface to City, Johnson to Fulham. That would be huge. Olmo's gone to Chelsea. Gonçalves gone to Dortmund. Merlin, the Wizard, has gone to West Ham. That's a good signing for them. Yeah, glad that you guys have been. Feel like I should be on better money. Leonard, I'll be honest, mate, I don't see you in my plans at present. We'll see, but I don't think you're going to get a new contract, and I don't think you're going to like it. Is there anyone good enough here? Scout in Zimbabwe. Doesn't look like anyone's got any unbelievable potential, other than maybe this guy, Takere. We're going to leave him, though. He'll have another month scouted. What about anyone from Ivory Coast? Have we got the next Didier Drogba? 59 overall, but only a 75 potential. That's so depressing. 60 overall and only a 65 potential. Again, very, very depressing. Anyone with a decent... Didier Die. 83 potential as a right wing or striker. Everyone else, we're going to leave it, I think. Leave it another month, see how they go. And go from there. Where do we need to strengthen, folks? That's the question. Where do we need to strengthen? I think, personally, maybe a winger. Do we bring Jackson Clark back, though? Poku and Ogbene both didn't have good games there. And we've got Salah on our bench when it should be Clark. Clark is better as a winger than Yokoyama and Salah. I think we bring him back. What do you guys think? I think we have to bring him back. Jackson Clark, let's have a look at him. Let's have a look at it. He's in our squad hub, so we can have a look at him. We can see how he's doing. Where is he? Jackson Clark. See, we've got Para as well on loan, who we just didn't use. Jackson Clark is a 71 overall, so he's not better than Poku, but he's better than the people on our bench. And if Poku's having a bad game, do we trust that 5'7" and 136 pounds, left-footed 19-year-old Jackson Clark gets us a goal if we sub him on? And if he starts, then Poku gets bought on or Ogbene gets bought on, and they're fresh and hopefully can, do something. Is that the plan? Is that what we're going to do? It's really difficult. It's really, really difficult because Salah is loan listed. Who else is on our bench as the winger? Yokoyama. His contract is expiring in 10 months. How good was Torre in that match, by the way? Ethan Greaves as well. He's a right back on loan at Stoke at the minute. The Stoke kit annoyingly suits him, probably more than the Birmingham kit. Beck's out on loan. It's such a difficult decision. I think we bring him back. Let's look at the options that are out there, and is there a better winger than Ogbene or Poku that we could potentially buy? Let's look at our scout reports. We don't want strikers though, do we? Let's have a look at our... Where's the instructions bit gone? Why can't we see instructions? I can see scouts and scout reports, but I can't see the instructions. Where are they gone? Is it on... No, it must be on transfers. View instructions. There we go. Thank you. Right. Are we wingers? Any position. Attacker. Any position. So it's going to be in this one. Let's look for any wingers. This looks like the report that I was just looking at, which is brilliant. Is there any... There's a left wing, 31 years old though. No, it's all just strikers, isn't it? What about in this one? Any position? So any wingers? Patrick Roberts is available. 29 years old though. David Brooks. Tell you what, that'd be a buy, wouldn't it? Kraken, bring back Clark 100%. Yeah, I agree. I think that is going to be the way. Can you guys see the comments that pop up? Because I can see the comments. See, yeah, there's no options, is there? I think Clark, Dane Scarlett, by the way. Dane Scarlett, by the way. How much? How much for Dane Scarlett, Spurs? Oh, the temptation. The temptation is there. Who could we give them? We don't need Mark Leonard. Plus $1 million. Why have we got £60 million? You want Ethan Laird? No. No. I'll pay a cool 3 million for Dane Scarlett. I don't know how good he is. That's my issue. I haven't scouted him. This is something they need to change, by the way. Why are the numbers white when I highlight over them? Change them to a different color. Make them blue. Make them something. I'll give you a cool 3 million for him. Yeah. I'm down with 3 million. Dane Scarlett, thoughts on that? Anyone? Dane Scarlett to Birmingham City. Who says no? I think that could be a great buy, to be honest. Let's skip this. Important. He wants to be an important player, so he must be at least a 70 something. I'm happy to do that. Happy to give you 5 years. You're young. Could be the future of the club. This is where it's going to be difficult. Premier League money is something new. Do you need him? I mean, no, but do I trust him more than I trust someone like Joe Taylor? Probably. Let's give him 40k. Let's give him a cool 400k signing bonus. And let's see what he says. He's happy with it. Lads and ladettes, welcome to the club. Dane Scarlett, 3 million from Birmingham City, from Spurs to Birmingham City rather, gets a chance at some first team action. It's only a C rating, meaning we could have got him for cheaper. A 71 overall though could mean serious business for us in this mode. Is there anybody else? Diamonde, 78 overall. Guys, we could turn, if we were to spend this 60 million, we could turn this squad into a disgusting side. We don't need a keeper. I remember Fazzini being scouted. Caleb Lee's only just joined, but he is a centre-back I wouldn't mind. English. Shea, Adiboyega, Hills, Dewsbury Hall. Is he getting played at Chelsea? Can we loan him? No. But imagine bringing Diamande into that side. It's split up Iwata and Ho, though. That's the issue. If we bought Diamande and he'd probably play over Iwata. But he's 24 years old, man. He could be the future of this club. If we get him, does that change us from a relegation or mid-table team to upper heights? Or something like that? It's, everything in this transfer window is a difficult decision. I think I want to back the players. That's the thing. I want to back the team that brought us up to this point. Iwata, Ho, Bellingham we bought in the first season. So those three have been that core of that midfield. And Touré's coming in as a youth product and is somewhat worming his way into the side. I think I'm going to do it. I think we have to do it. We have to improve this squad, right? Spend all money and be a big boy. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. 20 million? Just dropping a Birmingham City, by the way. It's 20 million for a player. They want 22 million. Yeah, we can do 22 million. Why not? This could be an unreal signing. Diamande to Birmingham City. Crucial at 78 overall in that midfield. Happy to give you 4 years. Don't need a release clause. Let's boost him up to 50k a week. Let's have the sign-in bonus as a cool 400. And welcome to the club, Diamande. How's the poll doing? What have we got on the poll? We've had Someone's voted for winners. Someone's voted top 4, and someone's voted mid-table. Thank you for the 3 votes, guys. Appreciate that. Diamande is, I want to say, our biggest signing ever. 22 million for. He's an 81 overall. It was saying 78. He's an 81 overall. Let's have a look at what that does to the squad. Where's our team sheet? There it is. Oh, I don't want team sheet, do I? I want team management. It's so annoying how they've changed that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. No, he's a 78 overall, but could be an 81 cam. I'm sorry, Leonard, but that means transfer listed. And I'm sorry, Awata, but that means benched. Who else does this club not need? Right, lads, it's happening. Lads and ladettes, it's happening. Clark is coming back to the squad. Sorry to cut his loan short, but I think it's needed. He improves the squad massively. Where is he? Clark. Recall from loan. Yep, happy to spend that money. Jackson Clark, say goodbye, Watford kit. Say hello, Birmingham kit. Let's change your kit number to something a more mainstream. Is there anyone that... I mean, number 6. What number can he have? Who's he gonna... Don't want to give him... Oh, he could have the 10. Saziba's not going to play. He's going to go on loan. Let's give him the number 10. Jackson Clark. JC10. Note it down. Had 2 unread emails. Player returns from loan. Financial report. We've met a target. And let's very quickly, before we advance, I just want to see if that is our record signing. I think it is, yeah. Record transfer fee. 22 million for Diamante. As a manager, we've played 130 games, 199. So if we beat Liverpool somehow, we win 100 games. That is fantastic. This season, our target was to avoid relegation, by the way. And so far, I mean, it takes in pre-season, but 6 wins, 1 draw after 7 games. Season before that's the Championship, where we finished first. We got to the final of the FA Cup. Kelleher was our transfer fee. Peacock Farrell was our record transfer fee out. I can't remember where he went. He went to Germany, didn't he? Before that, win the league title. Did we do it? Yes, we did. So that's all of our. Buchanan was our record transfer fee received. And Elliot Lee, was our record transfer signing. So in each season, 2 million transfer signing, 7.4 million transfer signing, and now 22 million record transfer signing. Let's advance time. Let's see if anything happens. I don't know where we need to strengthen now, or if we need to strengthen. I'm happy to sell some players. Leonard could go out. In fact, let's do that. Let's see if we can get rid of some players. Who do we not need? That's the question. Overall, keep. He's out on loan already. Happy to keep for the time being. He's just been offered a new contract. Keep. Led. Feel bad, but will still play. He's on the loan list. He's going to go on the transfer list instead. Sorry. Dane Scarlett, new. Clark's just come back. Taylor, only 23 overall. And I apologise, but probably won't be getting in front of Scarlett, Wheatley, Arconte, or Stansfield. So as a 5th placed striker, Taylor has to move on for the good of his career. Yokoyama, we're going to transfer list. Salah is still loan listed. Torre, we stay. He's loan listed. On loan already. Cool. So the squad is somewhat sorted out already. Let's see if we get any offers in. Johnson to Fulham would be an absolutely huge transfer, by the way. Has any recent transfers happened yet? Ramsdale's gone to Fiorentina. That's a huge signing for them. First De Gea, now Fulkrug. That's the 3rd highest transfer of the transfer window, apparently. So have we had any offers come in? I don't think we have, right? Our notifications say no. Which is fine. I'm fine to not sell, but we are going to upset some players if they don't go. Gordon to Liverpool would be absolutely huge. The ex-Everton man. New email from Chief Executive. Torre offer withdrawn. Why are you not telling me that? This is such a stupid game. Right, Kane, loan to buy to Austin. No, you can loan him. I'm happy for you to loan him for a year. Salah. They will just want to outright buy Salah. Do you know what, Fulkrug? If that is your real name, yeah, you can, if you pay the right price. Sassuolo can just loan him, though. Yokoyama, yeah, happy for you to go to them. Happy for you to go to them. We've got my boy Clark back. We don't need wingers who aren't going to play. That's the thing. He's a 69 overall. I don't think he's going to get anything really. Someone's put a loan in for Xavier, is that? Yes, Plymouth have put a loan in for Xavier. Loan with option to buy. Yeah, I'm fine with that. He's not going to play for us. He's a 69 overall who we've bought in from our youth system for free. As in, he's got the potential to be a 69 overall, sorry. He's a 62 overall current. He's not really going to get any better. And it's a great signing for Plymouth. They're probably a relegation candidate for the Championship, if not already in League One. So, Yokoyama does leave the club. Who does he join? He joins Sheffield United. Boo! Sorry if there's any Sheffield United fans watching this, but I'm not a massive fan of Sheffield United. Sorry, not sorry. Right, few hours to go. Salah negotiations break down with Freiburg. They refuse to pay what we want. Another transfer coming in for Ishmael Kane. Another transfer coming in for Hilgers. Right, Plymouth negotiating that. Rail Salt Lake would also like that. I'm happy for him. Why are they now negotiating a 2-year loan when I've said, yeah, you can have him? Right. Yep, happy with that one. Salah. Yes, happy with that one. Leonard. Luton have come in, offered us 3.45 million. Yep, happy with that one. Hilgers, he is our club captain. Crystal Palace want him for 19 million. Absolutely not. I think if someone wants Hilgers off me, they're going to have to pay upwards of 30 million. 30 to 40 for someone like Hilgers. He's a club captain. He's strong at the back. He's tall. He's quick. So that is my opinion. Torre, sorry, Dauda Torre is going nowhere. He's essentially our Kobe Mainu, isn't he? He's come in from the academy, had a few good games, and managed to worm his way into the main squad. Who's this? Is this Leonard leaving? Leonard is gone. Leonard, sorry, you've been replaced by Diamande, but enjoy your career at Luton. Apparently we could have got 5 million for him, but that doesn't really bother me. Any more offers coming in? I want to make sure that these offers do go through, because Xavier, both loans rejected. I don't know why they were rejected, but they were. Frustrating. Do we need to buy anyone else, boys? We have got... Boys and girls, should I say. Apologies. We've got 30 million to spend. Is there anyone in the Premier League who's been transfer listed because it's like, he doesn't want to play for the club anymore, or because he's like an absolute legend, but is like a little bit older? Harry Wilson's been transfer listed by Fulham, bless. Remy Matthews. So no one really, no big boy has been transfer listed. Max Aarons, what a player. Tosin, what a player. Adeyemi is at Forest. I forgot about that. Oh, unbelievable. Nathan Ake at Spurs. Alaba. Trent still at Liverpool somehow. Daniel Allen. Who is Daniel Allen? Let's shortlist and view. Is he good? We don't know. Ahmad would be great, but I don't think we need another winger, having just bought Jackson Clark back. We've just signed a centre mid. Do we need a centre back? We've got Doyle. Maybe that's the move. We've got Doyle. Hilgers and Clara, and our backup centre back, we only have one, is Sanderson. Do we sign Calvin Bassey, whose contract is expiring in 10 months, by the way? Do we sign somebody else? Lee, obviously. I know we can't sign him yet, but was someone we were watching. Gray still on loan, which is frustrating. Who's a really, really good centre-back in the Premier League that we could look? Reece Bennett, by the way. Just played for Man U. Managed to get a 0-0 draw. Who's a really, really good centre-back? Oh, I know who I'd like. This comes from previous career modes, but he's a good player. Some of you may know him. His name's Umar Saleh. I can't remember how old he is in real life. What's this, our third season? So he must be 23 in real life. I remember doing a Paris FC career mode. And I think he was 19, and I signed him. We're in the French Division 2, and he was captain material straight away. Him and Hilgers are the people that have inspired me in terms of players. Right, we can't get rid of him. Can't get rid of him. Can't get rid of any of them. Could get rid of Salah. Happy to offer Salah to see how much they would want for him. He's a Salzburg player at 26 overall, so they'll probably want big-ish money. Let's offer 10 and see what they say. They want 29 million. He better be worth it. Umar Saleh, 29 million. We might be overpaying for him. But Umar Saleh to Birmingham City could be an absolutely huge signing. Could bench Doyle, to be fair. 4-year deal, happy with that. Don't need a release clause. Wants 43k a week. Let's remove that bonus. It'll probably go up to 46k a week. No, just happy to join the club. Happy to play in the Premier League. Umar Saleh to the club. 29.7 mil. And bang on an 80 overall. Could have got 22 mil for him. He's worth 21. But him and Hilgers together, that's a damn good partnership. And I think Doyle probably drops out of the squad. Last hour then. We're ticking into the last hour of deadline day. We do have Kane or Kane yet to decide. Let's call him Kane for easier. Goes on loan to Real Salt Lake. Salah goes on loan to Sassuolo, on loan for 12 months, which is impressive considering he's only got 10 months of his contract left. Any last-minute transfers coming in? Yes, there is at least. Oh, Norwich want Taylor. Norwich can have Taylor. Loan to buy from Samson Sport. Happy with that. Do you think they're being rejected because I'm pressing delegate? Let's just come in and press accept. It's annoying that we can't just go, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, fine with that too. Cool. Yeah, that's fine too. There we go. So hopefully that will go through in an hour. I doubt it, but hopefully, we live in hope. Taylor's going to take up with May again. Did they ever play together? I feel as though they did just about play together. Let's advance for that 1 hour. Do the transfers go through? If we get a cutscene, then yes. If we don't, then we don't. Doesn't look like it. Ipswich have made an offer for Jackson Clark. That's not happening. Sheffield United also want Taylor, but Ethan Laird. Sorry, not Jackson Clark. Ethan Laird's going absolutely nowhere. Right. 3 unread emails. Loan rejected. Taylor's move to Norwich broken down because it ended after the transfer window. Youth tournament started. Pop for the Champions League. All of that good stuff. Don't think you guys need or want to see a youth tournament on a live stream. Joe Taylor has decided to join Sheffield United outside of the transfer window, so he'll leave for them in January. That's 2 players we've sold to Sheffield United. Yokoyama went there as well, so hopefully they'll get on. Somehow, some way, by the way, this is... Oh, Poland want me as their manager. Sorry, Poland, not interested. I think there'd be two teams internationally that I'd be happy to manage, and that's England and Ireland. Wouldn't do Scotland. Wouldn't do Wales. Ireland have some exciting youth prospects, and England is England. So, right, somehow, some way, we've made it to the Liverpool game with a strongly improved squad in second place in the Premier League. Everton somehow in third, and disgustingly realistically, Nottingham Forest in fourth. So this could be a very good game. Our bottom three, Brighton, City, and Leicester City and Palace, should I say. Actual City, 12th. Arsenal, 15th. The big boys are gone. There's no such thing as a top six anymore. Let's jump into this game against Liverpool. Let's make sure our squad is the strongest our squad can be as Soleil jumps onto the bench. In fact, Soleil jumps into the squad. How fast is he? 79, 71, 79. Cool. So, yeah. Ho, Diomande, Bellingham, Poku, Ogbene. Do you know what? Because we've brought him back, I want to start him. And that might be an issue, but hopefully it won't be. Taylor still makes the bench. Saziba still on the bench as well. Still in the reserves. That's fine. I would prefer for him to be there. And Scarlett as well. Scarlett only on a 71 match sharpness, but Scarlett probably will play today, as will Torre, as will probably Iwata. Let's make sure our captain is assigned to our captain. Don't care if the game thinks that it should be Ho. It's actually going to be Hilgers. So this is our lineup for the game against Liverpool at Anfield then. Simon Hooper, the referee, loves a red card. So Kelleher in goal, back to face his former club for the first time. A back three of Soleil, Clara and Hilgers. A midfield five of Clark, back from his loan. Ho, Diomande, new signing starting for the first time. Bellingham and Ogbene out wide. Stansfield and Arconte leading the line up top. Jump into this one. Let's hopefully grab the 3 points. Let's, whilst this loads in, check what the scores are in the Premier League. Everton 2-0 up against Leicester. Southampton lead Ipswich. That's huge. Nottingham Forest 1-7-0. We said that already. Bournemouth and Liverpool still 0-0. Newcastle and Fulham still 0-0. Norwich got the win earlier. Absolutely huge for us. Birmingham play Rotherham in real life and are currently 0-0. Oh, how things can change in 3 to 4 years. Diomande gets the number 7 shirt. Love that. Probably should have been Jackson Clark's shirt, and Diomande probably should have got the 10. But JC 10, I love it. Here's Ho. Ho could have gone down there for a foul and potentially a red card, but decided against it. Diomande can't make the challenge. Diomande's still laying on the floor after trying to make the challenge. This is our first game against Liverpool, I think. I don't think we've played Liverpool in a cup. We've played Chelsea, we've played City, we've played Arsenal. I want to say we've played Man U, but this is definitely our first game against Liverpool. Here's Ogbene. Ogbene finds Diomande, skips over that challenge, trying to muscle off Szoboszlai. Just about got a toe to the ball, Szoboszlai. Liverpool with Harry Kane up top, by the way, who is robbed by Ho, and then cheeky little flicks. Diomande finding Ogbene. Oh, that's poor from Ogbene. Hate that his touch is sometimes that bad. Tries to get the challenge in. This is a Liverpool side with Harry Kane up top and no Mo Salah. So that's an interesting one. Diomande finds Jackson Clark, taking on Trent Alexander-Arnold then. Jackson Clark skips past him like he weren't there. Then tries to fill it into Stansfield. Doesn't work out. Bellingham sees the run. Conte! Big save from Alisson. Then they play it back to him and he just gets rid of it, gets it out of dodge. Liverpool also somehow managed to keep that in with Morton. Don't know who Morton is. That's frustrating. Luis Diaz up against Diomande. Trying his fancy feet. Diomande just manages to slow him down, but not enough to get it away. And this time Hilgers is there. Jackson Clark manages to get that. Here's Bellingham over to Ogbene. End-to-end stuff at the minute. Oh, Ogbene again. Chips that ball over to Ho. Ho trying to get past his man. Plays that ball through. Stansfield! Oh, big block by the defender. Absolutely huge. We're going to get the corner. It's going to be Ho to swing it in. We're going to look for the new man, Umar Saleh. Loves a header. Gets too much on it. Should be scoring that, Umar Saleh. Big block, Ghosty. Yeah, I know. That should have been 1-0 there. Well, if the Man U game felt like it was going to be a 0-0, this one feels like it's going to be a 4-4. Morton in midfield. I've just realised it's not Alisson in goal. It's Mamadashvili, the guy that they've signed in real life, Georgian goalkeeper. Apologies if I've butchered his name. Ogbene's going to play that all the way over to Jackson Clark. Jackson Clark's then going to be robbed. Diomande trying to jump in the midfield and steal it. Harry Kane trying to play that ball through. Ogbene. Salah's still here. How is Salah still here? Why is Salah in the number 15? Did not think that was Mo Salah. I can't tell if it was Solé making the challenge or Salah playing the pass through. We have conceded. I think it's Salah playing the ball through. And then annoyingly, no one carried the run from Salah after Salah dove in to try and make the challenge. An easy finish. And it's 1-0 Liverpool. It's probably our worst defending that we've done on camera in a very long time. It's Reeves winning the ball. I don't know who Reeves is. This is the thing. I don't know this Liverpool back line.
And it's been cut out. There's the turnover.
Hilgers sees the run of Ogbene. Don't get why he's trying to bring that down there. Just keep running onto it. It's actually sunny in Liverpool for once. Szoboszlai finding Harry Kane. Liverpool with a lot of space to work in at the minute. They're playing it around us really, really well. Szoboszlai tries to take on Hilgers. Gets the lucky bounce. Because Hilgers did really well to defend him there.
But it does mean that the game's still in the balance.
Diomande. Ogbene. Probably been, whilst our best creator, also our weakest link at the minute. Let's see, with touches like that annoy the hell out of me. Diomande putting the pressure on Harry Kane. Here's Ogbene again. And again, it's another poor touch. Ogbene, sort your stuff out or Poku's coming on. Don't care about making first half substitutions. We've somehow managed to win the ball there. Here's Arconte. Once again, I haven't seen Bellingham in a very long time. Is Bellingham even playing? So at the minute, it doesn't feel like it. Keeps pushing wide. I want him in the middle. Clara, Salah. Why is Salah in the number 15 shirt? Why is Kane in the number 11? It's so stupid. Kane, good flicks, shot, big block, Clara. Jackson Clark. Can we counter now? Here is Bellingham. Plays that ball back to Jackson Clark. Sprinting through their midfield, Jackson Clark. And still Jackson Clark. Oh, it deserved it. It so deserved a goal. It was such a good run. Southampton still 1-0 up against Ipswich in real life, by the way. Gonna go for the short, aren't they? They always will. We can press. Hopefully, can we win the ball here? No, we can't. Somehow he manages to win the header and control it. Great challenge, Diomande, though. Gives the ball to Ogbene. Trying to take on his man. Wins the throw-in. That's fine. I don't mind it if it's a touch like that where he wins the throw-in. Arconte. Ogbene. Taking on his man. Ogbene! Stansfield! Anyone take the touch. If Bellingham stops going bloody wide, I'm going to have to look at it at half-time, because that's ridiculous how wide Bellingham is going for no reason whatsoever. Diomande trying to get the better of Kane. Kane goes for goal. Clara wins it.
But it hasn't proved to be much of a test.
Jackson Clark. Gives that ball over. Stansfield jumping for it. Mamadashvili wins it. Comes out and claims it really well. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, it's a big save. Can we level it up just before half-time? Diomande going to be the man to swing it in. Looking deep. Looking for Umar Saleh. Can't win the header. Stansfield can't win the header. Clara. And the ref calls for half-time just as we're about to play that to Jackson Clark. Ipswich have just levelled up against Southampton 1-1. Liam Delap. Everton still 2-0. Liverpool now winning against Bournemouth, a penalty from Mohamed Salah. Newcastle and Fulham still 0-0. Can't believe Nottingham Forest beat Brighton 7-0. That's disgusting. Dunk, own goal. That's not great for my fantasy squad. Gibbs White. Chris Wood hat-trick, 32, 64, 69. Neco Williams, 89th minute. Jota Silva, 91st minute. Elanga, 3 assists. Sangare, 1 assist. It's utterly ridiculous from Brighton. Do I have any Brighton players in my fantasy squad other than Dunk, who scored an own goal and conceded 7? Great. It's not going to be fantastic, is it? It's probably going to be minus points. Probably a -3 or 4. Bellingham. Oh, I forgot to change how wide he gets. Jackson Clark being trapped by Salah. Clark trying to skip past Trent Alexander-Arnold. Muscle. I'll take the foul, please, ref. There's no advantage there. No advantage there whatsoever. Jackson Clark finds Bellingham. Bellingham pick out anyone. Picks out Ogbene. Who in turn finds Diomande, who's tracked all the way by Soboslai. Saleh wins that one. Jackson Clark, who lets past Salah. Got no one to cross it into. Stansfield goes for it. Oh, ref, I feel as though he was shoved as he was going for that. Big win from Hilgers. It's far too easy to defend for a man like Hilgers. Ho. Stansfield, all the way down to Bellingham. Where's Jackson Clark? Here's Jackson Clark. Taking on his men. Playing it back to Bellingham. Finding Arconte now. It's Arconte, is a big block. Diomande can't make the challenge. I think Ho's going to be coming off soon. Counter-attack is on. It's Saleh against Salah. Gets past one. Can't get past the other. Ho with a big challenge. Jackson Clark sprinting back down the other end. This really is end-to-end stuff now. Still Jackson Clark going. And still Jackson Clark going. Starting to tire now. Why is he taking a shot on there? I have not tapped B. Game's just decided to glitch and give him a shot when he didn't want one. Ho's going to come off for Torre. Scarlett's going to come on for Arconte. Poku on for Ogbene. Iwata remains on the bench for the time being, as does Wheatley. Stansfield needs to do something, or Wheatley will come on. Big kick downfield. For some reason, Kelleher comes all the way out for that one. Plays the pass to Diomande. Here's Ogbene. His last chance to make something happen. Ogbene cutting inside. Playing the ball to Arconte. His last chance to make something happen. Oh, and he's just muscled off.
Keeps himself in the way. Well held.
It's really good play from Liverpool. Good from Saleh to win that one. Ho, Clark. Oh, that's obviously to Stansfield, and it's played it out the other way for some reason.
Well, let's cross to Alex now, because I'm getting news of a goal at the City Ground.
It's another goal for Wolves. It was
Can we make a challenge, please?
Finish. A shot from such a long way out. I think it totally surprised.
That's a goal. I could tell that was going to be a goal the moment that I couldn't touch the ball. Like, I was so close to everyone and I couldn't touch the ball, and I was like, yeah, well, this is going to be a goal then, isn't it? Of course it is. Torre finding Bellingham. Back to Torre. Skips past him, like he weren't there. Skips past Endo. Dane Scarlett. Oh, what a save again. That should be a goal. Oh, error at the back. Can we know? Of course. He dives on it.
Well, he'll be so pleased.
So frustrating. We could have got right back into that game.
See the relief in his face.
Hilgers finding Torre. Mr. Composure. Finds Stansfield. Bellingham. Plays it through. Jackson Clark up against Alexander-Arnold, who is now on a yellow card, by the way, after that foul. Don't get how that isn't another foul. It's exactly what he did last time.
Well, it looks like there's been a goal in the Forest game.
Big win, Diamande.
Yeah, second one for
Torre finding Dane Scarlett. Trying to slip that ball through, and Stansfield just doesn't make the right run. He carries on running sideways when he should be running forward. I think he's going to come off soon. Give the last 10 to Wheatley.
Diaz.
Oh, that's really poor.
Dominic Szoboszlai. That looks decent,
That's
making
poor from
progress
Soleil as well. This is 3. Salah in. Keller save.
Very well kept out, alert and ready.
Jackson Clark. Jackson Clark has been the best player for me today. Absolutely justified in bringing him back. Stansfield manages to just about hang on to that one. Bellingham through to Stansfield.
Decent progress here.
Trying to play that ball through to Dane Scarlett, and Dane Scarlett just gets shoved in the back. Can't do anything with it. Wheatley's going to come on. We're going to bring a Water on for Bellingham. I know that's not a typical... It's so annoying that I mean, it's one mistake at the back that got them their first goal, and then the second goal is just typical FIFA BS. Bellingham through on goal, takes the shots. Another fantastic goalkeeping. Who are we going to bring on to take this one? Let's let Awata take it. Why not? Let's hopefully swing it in. Look for Umar Saleh. No, we look for Wheatley instead. Nods that down. Does really well to nod that down. Clark finds it back with Awata. It's Clark again. Very strong challenge. Hilgers is absolutely dead. It's Diaz up against Clara. Tries quick feet. Clara's stronger than him and better than him. Hilgers inside. Diamande loses the ball. Hilgers is there again. Fantastic from Hilgers, despite being absolutely dead on his feet. Ref, how is that not a foul? How many times does he want my shirt? Of course, but that's a foul where I win the ball. Come on, sort it out, game. The gameplay, I will admit, has got harder. I'm thinking of taking off the sliders because there is no way that an old Salah should be beating a Saleh to the ball. We lose 2-0, our first loss of the season. It's expected. It is expected that we lose to Liverpool at Anfield. But it does feel slightly towards the FIFA BS. Just going to refresh it so the scores come. Newcastle are now beating Fulham in real life. Yeah, see, this is my point. Mamardashvili just got the Man of the Match award for that game because they know Everton scored after 10 seconds with Decore. Beto scored in the 6th minute as well. That's disgusting that they're 2-0 up. All right, let's see if we can do something different against Brentford. No rest for the wicked. Let's jump into this one. Let's see if we can do anything. Scarlett, I like the feel of Scarlett. I like the feel of Jackson Clark. Didn't like the feel of Ogbene, so he's going to drop down. I like the feel of Torre more than I like the feel of Ho. Sorry, Ho. Bellingham keeps going missing, so we need to look at him. Soleil will obviously start. He had one unlucky play against Salah, but other than that was strong for the rest of the game. Simons, Torre, sorry mate, you're not our captain. Hilgers is. Stansfield is somewhat on the danger zone. He hasn't scored in a fair few games now, so he needs a big performance today. And if we're finding this utterly unplayable because our players feel ridiculously slow, then we will be taking off the sliders. Because I want it to be difficult, but I don't want it to be unfair, if that makes sense. We'll see what happens. Clark running at his man, beating his... Oh, I thought beating his man. He just managed to wrap his foot ever so slightly. Hilger's big challenge. Poor Clark, although poor from Torre as well. He needs to come to the ball. Can't wait for it. Does well to win it back. Bellingham through to Scarlett. Over to Clark.
Well, it looks like a
Holds off the defending really, really well. Jackson Clark.
But when they attack, the two wing backs, they're going to be
tried to take on his man, but they doubled up on him.
Lots of work for those
Done
two,
really,
but
really
they
well.
certainly are
Diamande trying to make that challenge. Probably going to get a book in for that. Igor Thiago skips past Clara. Big save from Kelleher. Diamande does get a yellow card. Did feel like we were slightly slow there. Covered off that short. What saw it happening? Poku should be able to run away here, but obviously we've got the sliders on. That means he can't. So maybe we do need to take the sliders off. Let me know your thoughts. The fact that the gameplay seems to be slightly more attacking is good.
This is today's Brentford team.
Well, it looks to be a 3-5-2, very compact in midfield, which should help provide some protection for the three centre-backs.
Stansfield with a good run.
Plenty of service to the front men.
Is that not a foul? How is that not a foul?
Well, it's no surprise to see who we focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Well, defenders are going to have to mark him tightly because he's got the ability to score all sorts of goals. He may need a couple of attempts, but when he gets it right, he's unstoppable.
Moving it forward with purpose, something on maybe.
Come on, game. Are you serious, game? Fuck off, man. I've won the ball, and then all of a sudden he's glitched round me. Look, win the ball. Oh, no, wait, I've glitched round you. And that's straight at Kelleher. Kelleher should be saving that. That is utterly ridiculous. Trying to play that Route 1 stuff now because the rest of it's not working. Clark over to Torre. Torre absolutely murdered there, but the ref says no, that's not a foul. Clara doesn't make the challenge. Kelleher makes the save, that's good. Don't want Kelleher coming for that. And Clark up against Lewis Potter. Lewis Potter just wins the ball. That's good play. Little triangles like that. Really love to see that.
Ever closer to goal here.
Clark. That's poor from Clark. That is poor.
It was close, and if they keep working hard to create chances, I'm sure he'll put the next one away.
Oh, the ref must have thought about showing a red card there.
Did Clara get a yellow for sliding in and trying to win the ball?
He's a lucky boy to still be on the pitch.
Oh, you're a lucky girl to be commentating my matches because this is the best team in the land. Oh, ref, that's a red card! No attempt to go for the ball. Surely that's a red card. You want to talk about reds? Tell him that's a red. Thank you.
He's been sent off. That could change things.
Well, they've done so well, but it's going to be tough for them now. It's a poor decision from him.
Poku! Oh, it's not the best shot, is it?
Turn the ball away.
Right, now we've got the man advantage, so now we should be winning this game.
Moving forward well.
And if we don't win this game, then we deserve to be relegated.
Decisively well defended. Christian Nurgar. Renan Lodi. Out for a throw with a little deflection on its way. Not so much given away as cleverly won.
Good ball. Dane Scarlett through on goal. Can he score? Dane Scarlett. Keeper makes a save. Stansfield can't get there. Poku now. Some form of support, please, folks. Bit of movement. Stansfield finally does move and gets robbed.
The fans are responding to the positive play as well. Really getting
Good
behind
challenge.
the team.
Here's Clark. Can't beat his man. Come on. Oh, come on. 3 people diving in at one person, yeah. What? Why does Hilgers go, yeah, I'm going to run exactly where you're running with a controlled player. I'm going to run there. Clark. Scarlett fouled. No penalty, though. Definitely got his ankle booted there, Scarlett. It's Torre. Finds Bellingham. And still Bellingham. We need something from him. Shot off the bar. We need him to wake up. He's been missing in a lot of games at the minute. Don't forget, guys, if you are watching this live or if you are watching this on catch-up, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Now would be the time to do it. It'd be great. Really appreciate it. Last view got 300 and something views. So if 300 and something views were able to turn into subscribers magically, then I'd be very happy as Clark takes a shot on with his weak foot. Doesn't beat the goalkeeper. Once again, a fantastic goalkeeping display. Diomande finding Torre. Torre lines one up with the shot. And that power shot just does not work for me anymore. Any scores on the doors? Everton now 3-0 up against Leicester. I absolutely love Ruud van Nistelrooy, but I think he's probably going to get sacked after today. I think he's lost the fans because the fans expected him to come in after having such a good start to life with Man U. You know, quality players who were underperforming. He, did really, really well, much better than Ten Hag. And then when Leicester brought him in, I think the fans were thinking, oh yeah, well, he'll clearly do well because he did well with Man U. But the fact of the matter is, Leicester do not have a Premier League squad. Leicester have got a Championship squad. Scarlett takes a shot on, we win a corner. Leicester have got a Championship squad, a decent Championship squad, with a couple of Premier League players. They don't have a Premier League goalkeeper, that's for sure. Going to swing this one in. Don't get why we're locking off of Umar Saleh there. It's going to be half time. I'm hoping it's going to be half time anyway because I put the controller down. Oh. Right, I'm going to pause the stream very, very quickly because I need a drink. So I will be back. And we're back. I'm hoping you guys can still hear me. No changes at the break, I don't think, despite Diamande and Clara both having yellow cards and Clark being quite tired. We will bring Ogbene on in a little bit.
Away we go then for the second.
But with the fact that they're a man down, we should have possession of the ball a bit more.
Won't take it from him there.
Especially if they do silly things like that and try and challenge Toure in the air. That's not happening. Bellingham, this is what I need. I need Bellingham to get hold of the ball and just be that man that just dictates the play, just controls the ball, but he keeps going wide, and I keep forgetting to change him. And I don't want to do it right this second because we're in the middle of a game. Poku's done well to get rid of his man there. Stansfield, Bellingham tries to play that straight back to Stansfield and instead played it against the defender. Toure.
Lots of us have been talking about it. Now
Here we go. Soleil versus Mbuemo.
what do you make of the move, sir?
Koku's gone to Sevilla.
I think it was about £40 million, which isn't that bad.
Mbuemo
It's a position they've been looking
taking
to
on
strengthen
Soleil.
for some time, and I'm sure he'll be looking to provide that boost the new signing brings.
Here we go then. Poku running it down this left side. Has support. Being pressed by two men. Gives the ball away. Wins it back. Plays it to Bellingham.
Take things forward
What
a
can
notch.
Bellingham do? Stansfield get rid of his man. Plays it in.
But just
Straight
about
to the
able
goalkeeper.
deal
It was a
with
good
the
run
danger.
from Scarlett. I saw it. But just didn't work out. Claire's going to try and win that header. Doesn't, but Toure does. Plays it over to Clark.
It's fair to say he hasn't disappointed. He's beaten his
Clark
marker here.
beats one, beats two. Jackson Clark squares it. Oh, Jackson Clark has made that goal. Scarlett might have scored it, but what a run from Jackson Clark. And if that doesn't tell you exactly why we brought him back, then you need to reevaluate your TV sets, whatever you're watching this on.
They're probably not one the keeper's going to want to see again.
If you disagreed
Out of position.
with bringing Jackson Clark back, if you were shouting, going, no, what are you doing? Don't bring him back. Let him finish his loan. He's just paid us back in full. Taking on three players, beating them. Garnacho-esque. Garnacho-esque, genuinely. That run. And now we have a platform to go on and build. He's tired, by the way. He's not full fitness. And he's running his heart out for the badge, for the club. You know why? Because he's a youth player. Because he's come through the academy and he knows what it takes. He knows the meaning of the Birmingham badge. Same as Toure. That's why they're so good together. Diamande flicks that ball over. Here's Jackson Clark once again, swinging it in. Saw Bellingham at the back stick.
Terrific effort. That would have been special.
That could have been special. I agree with the commentary team.
We just can't find the accuracy. It's a great effort, though.
Brentford have just brought on Schick, who scored that worldie in a World Cup or a Euros and then disappeared. It's funny, he usually goes to Man U in FIFAs, so it's funny to see him at not a top six club. Here's Clark again, everything sort of flowing through him at the minute. Scarlett squared, Stansfield 2-1. Once again, though, it's Jackson Clark that's made that goal. Dane Scarlett might have squared it to Stansfield, who needed a goal today to keep his place in the side, but it's Jackson Clark. Three players drawn towards him. Great run from Scarlett, and it's Stansfield who slots it home. Absolutely fantastic play, and we've turned this game around in the space of, 5 minutes? 6 minutes? All we needed was a cup of tea and a lemon drizzle fibre bar, and to not concede here because Clara makes the challenge, and we've turned this game on its head, and it's all thanks to that man Jackson Clark. A tiring Jackson Clark, but Jackson Clark. All the way over to Stansfield. Stansfield lays it back to Bellingham. What can Bellingham do? Who can he find? It's good defending in the end.
But not quite the end product.
Diamande trying to get a foot in, can't do it. Patrick Schick taking on Clara. Clara doesn't want to make the foul. Soleil has played Mbuemo onside, but manages to get a big body across the ball. Keep it. Oh, Soleil, what have you done? Soleil, what have you done?
They refuse to be beaten. Down to 10, but right back in this game, and just look at the celebrations.
I went to play the pass
Well, here's the replay,
here,
and it's poor
and it turned
goalkeeper.
instead.
Completely gets caught out
Is
with
he
no
not
man's
offside?
hand.
No, Soleil doesn't
So
run,
much
does he?
goal to
Soleil
aim
just
for,
stays after
and he
being
manages
challenged.
to finish it off
That's
well.
so frustrating. We've done so well to pull this game back just for that to happen. And to one of my boys as well, Soleil. Poku all the way over to Jackson Clark. What can he do? Can he draw anybody into him? Diamande trying to find Dane Scarlett, but nothing happens. Gone for that big long boot to Schick. Should have just ran onto that Schick, surely. Soleil puts Mbuemo on the ground. Poku can run away from his man. Can we score? Can we do anything here? Poku chips that in. Stansfield. Scarlett! Oh, it's blocked on the line. In fact, it might have even come off Stansfield. Stansfield did so well there. Managed to get it over to Dane Scarlett as well. Schick taking on Clara. Clara, big foot. Bellingham over to Poku. What can Poku do? Needs some support. Gets the support in the form of Dane Scarlett! 81st minute! 3-2! Absolutely huge! Now we can make our substitutions. Now Clark is going to get his breather for Ogbene. Awata's going to come on for Torre. Doyle is going to come on for, bless him, Soleil. Let's do it that way round so that Soleil doesn't have to mark his man anymore, but Doyle is out wide. How many subs is that? 1, 2, 3. We've got 2 more subs to make. I feel as though Laird deserves a go. Let's bring Laird on over there. I know that's strange, but just bear with me, and let's bring our Conte on there. All 5 substitutions at once to hopefully throw some fresh legs into the side. It's a great dink over from Poku.
And I couldn't see him missing from there. He made a strong
Dane Scarlett one-on-one with the keeper. Glad he scored that one. Jackson Clark, though. What a player Jackson Clark has been for us today. Conte, big foot in. Here's Scarlett. Scarlett on a hat-trick, by the way. And rather selfishly does go for it. Why not? On a hat-trick. It's a good save from the Brentford keeper. Is it Flecken in goal still? Not sure. Carvalho for Brentford. Diamande is very tired. Soleil puts his body on the line for that one. Diamande plays it inside. Stansfield finding Arconte. Back to Stansfield. Sees the run of Scarlett. Can he win the header? No, he can't. Who's this winger? Oh, I think it was Ogbene. It was. Diamande went in the header. Ogbene brings it down. It's Arconte. Finding Ethan Laird in a strange position to him. Oh, he nearly gets an assist. It's great goalkeeping. But that does give the ball back to Brentford. They have the chance to counter. We are sat very deep and Diamande is very tired. Beats him. Norgard. Beats him. Shot. Goal. How has that gone in? Where is our defence? That is so frustrating. Do they deserve that? Absolutely not. They've been a man down. They've walked through our midfield. The defence is nowhere to be found. Why is Soleil left with 2 people? And why is Kelleher not in the centre of his goal there? Oh, that's so annoying. And that's full time as well. That's literally the last second.
No, not at all. That was a really entertaining game. Both teams having a go.
Not good enough. Maybe the back 3 is not the way forward. Half time in the Premier League. Bournemouth losing to Liverpool 1-0. Everton 3-0 up against Leicester. Ipswich and Southampton still 1-0. And Newcastle beating Fulham. Evening game is Wolves versus Villa. So Midlands derby, I guess. Leeds are 2-0 up against Cardiff in the Championship. Luton are finally winning a game, 1-0 at half-time. Coventry, Frank Lampard's Coventry beating Swansea. Birmingham in real life in League One losing to Rotherham at half-time. That's not ideal. Northampton Town 2-0 up against Huddersfield. Going down into League Two, Gillingham have lost 2-1 to Notts County. Other big games, not really. Salford 1-0 up against Walsall. In the National League, nothing much really happening. A couple of 1-0s. York, for example, beating Dagenham and Redbridge. Rochdale's match was postponed. Scottish League One, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 1-0 up against Queen of the South. That's good for them. I'd like Inverness to go back up. And the FA Trophy taking place this weekend as well. In fact, that's why Rochdale's game was postponed. It's because they have a match against Worthing in the FA Trophy. North and South National Leagues, nothing major happening in either, really. Dorking 2-1 up against Slough. I can't see Kettering playing anywhere. They were top of the league last time I checked, although they are in poor form. Bundesliga, Bayern 4-1 up against Holstein Kiel. That's expected. Dortmund 2-1 up against Heidenheim. Stuttgart and Mönchengladbach 1-1. No Bayer Leverkusen on there. And that about does it for the top leagues. League R, Brest versus PSG has just kicked off in the league. They have to play each other in the Champions League as well, so that'll be quite fun. Good, thanks for telling me, game, that we received an offer. Who's our next game? City. Great. That's going to be a very tough game. Just trying to open a lemon drizzle fibre bar because I said I had it in the match, but I hadn't ate it yet. I had got it out the cupboard. Jackson Clark wants to speak to us. What is Jackson Clark trying to say? Oh yeah, you're starting, mate. Don't you worry. Start him over Poku, who didn't have a bad game last game. You are very tired though, so you'll probably only manage the first half. Dane Scarlett's tired too. Am I fine with the rest of it? Soleil for Clara maybe? Apologise if you hear me eating, but I am hungry. Now we did lose to Man City in an FA Cup final, so we have played them.
Match day is upon us. Fans are pouring into the stadium. Anticipation has reached an all-time high. All the action here on EA TV.
Well, hello to you and welcome to another exciting game brought to you by EA TV. Guy Mowbray with you for commentary alongside Sue Smith. And everything is set up nicely.
Right,
to give
now
us
that
a
I've finished
really
my
good
lemon
match.
drizzle,
It's Birmingham
we can
City
play.
versus Manchester City.
Yeah, no league action today. It's all about focus on
Oh, this is
progression
a
in the
cup game.
It's still a way to go till the final, but
I didn't realise this was the Carabao Cup. I thought this was Premier League. Stansfield takes on a shot. Alaba gets the block in. Stansfield never beaten him in the air.
Well, they look like
I wish I'd have known this was a cup game because I've set up for a Premier League game.
It'll be interesting though to see
It's
how the
Doyle's
midfield
first chance
line
against
up.
his old squad. We might have to change the sliders because it just looks like Doyle's jogging there.
Hold on, chance.
Haaland scored already. We're going to take the sliders off for this game just to see what it's like. Where are the sliders? Right, let's take that off. Are they my sliders? Where are my sliders? Reset them to defaults is all I've done. Actually feels like we can run for a bit now. Stansfield jumping for it, can't win it. Rafael Leao playing for Manchester City, by the way. Haaland just got bitched by Hilgers. Well, Bene just got bitched by Guardiola.
Could be something on.
That's
Now
2-0.
for the finish.
Oh, let's go. Well, that was 2-0, definitely. I want to know where Jack Grealish is if somebody else is wearing another 10. Oh, we've injured Haaland. Let's go.
Looks as though he's treading on it a little tenderly. I think he actually got trodden on in that last challenge.
Cheers, Jeff. A lot of room for them here.
Stansfield. Good running from Stansfield. Can he pick out anyone? No, but he can get the corner.
Corner conceded.
Ho can swing this in. Can he find Soleil?
Defensive job done.
Doyle against his old club. Finds Jackson Clark.
A chance yet.
Jackson Clark! Big save, Mantella.
Get across and deal with the danger.
Jackson's going to be the one to swing this one in. Can't beat the first man.
The corner hasn't amounted to much.
Then doesn't go for the ball afterwards. Just goes, I'm just going to jog back to my side, boys.
Throw in to come.
Good old Bene. Bellingham. Turns into trouble. Haaland up against Soleil. Want to murder him. Try to murder him. Do murder him. Twice. I give the free kick away. I wanted him to be injured. Oh, that's not a yellow card, referee. I've got a foot to the ball on each time. It's not my fault he's a little wimp.
Now it needs a good ball in.
Oh, Bene. What can he do? Oh, I thought he was past him there. Leao up against Doyle. Doyle just jogging, but Doyle doesn't need to sprint. Oh, and then sat Leao down. See you later, mate. And get fouled by him.
Good advantage played.
Here's
by the
Scarlett. Good run in Stansfield. Think he was offside. He was.
Offside, the timing a little bit out.
He doesn't give him time to get back on side before playing the ball through.
Ghostly. Ever thought about leaving Birmingham? Yes and no. In the sense of, this is a Birmingham City career mode, right? So the whole point is that we take Birmingham back to a decent Premier League side, right? So no in that sense. But yes in the sense of we could do a spin-off. Like, you know how TV shows have spin-offs like Doctor Who has Sarah Jane and Torchwood and stuff like that. I feel as though we could definitely go Birmingham City career mode, but this is a spin-off where it turns into a journeyman career mode. Does that make sense? Like, I could definitely see... Oh, Stansfield. I could definitely see, like, a few of these players following me to a side. Like, if we had a really good season. Like, we've got to the FA Cup final for the past 2 years. We've won back-to-back promotions. I would be shocked if, like, after half the season, there was a team like West Ham, someone like that, having a poor season. I'd be shocked if they didn't offer us an interview type thing. It's going to be keeper's ball. So it's one of them where, yes, as a spin-off, but I wouldn't want to lose the career mode as a whole, you know? Like, the whole point is, as Birmingham City, we get them as high and as good as we can. It's a good save from Kelleher. So, yes and no. If that answers your question, which hopefully it does, so I've given reasons for both. Yeah, it's one of them. I have thought about it, definitely. But
It's out of play. It'll be a throw now.
big long throw. No one tracks Dane Scarlett. Dane Scarlett, throw on goal.
To square things up.
Scores.
And they've scored.
I love that long throw. No one tracks him. 1-1. It's a good finish. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at the throw. I think it's a great throw. Is it Jackson Clark that does the throw? Let me see the replay. Oh, it's not going to show us. That's frustrating. It's a good finish though. Keeper does get a hand to it, to be fair.
Just felt it was a matter of time, really.
All right, let's carry on, shall we? Ghosted. Love to see you at a club like Villa or Newcastle. Well, Villa would be very, very, very bad choice because Birmingham and Villa are fierce rivals. Oh, City are in straight away. Haaland scored straight away. That was fun. We levelled that up and then Haaland's just gone, yeah, I'm going to go and score now. That's what I get for answering questions. I'm joking, it's not your fault, Ghosty. It's just poor defending by not only me but the rest of the team. Ref! How is that not a foul on me? Yes, I know that one was a foul, but the first one was a foul on me. Bennett gets a yellow for that, despite being fouled first. Villa or Newcastle? That's hilarious because, like I say, Villa and Birmingham, rivals, huge rivals. So if I was to go to Villa, I'd be like Judas. It'd be like when Paul Lambert was Norwich boss and then decided a few years later, actually after going to Villa, to manage Ipswich. Oh, such good defending. So yeah, I would never go to Villa, not in this career mode, maybe in a different career mode. In fact, ages ago, I want to say like 2015, so maybe FIFA 15 or FIFA 16, I did do an Aston Villa career mode. It was very difficult. It was when they were absolutely rubbish. But yes, I have done an Aston Villa career mode, but I'm by no means... I'm not a Birmingham fan, but I'm not a Villa fan either. So it's one of them, really. I'm a Norwich fan, and will continue to be a Norwich fan. And that's 3-1. We're just not switched on today. Maybe it's because I'm answering your questions, Ghosty. There could be a mad comeback on in the second half, though, so... I haven't played COD in a while. I do feel like playing COD. So maybe we do some COD at some point. But for now we're on FIFA FC 25, whatever you want to call it. Newcastle as well as in terms of your other team, Ghosty. Newcastle, I wouldn't mind Newcastle. When I was in uni, a few years back, me and my mate, we did a co-op career mode. So we always played two-player. And we started off as Newcastle, and then Leicester were bottom of the league, and we felt so bad for them that we went and managed Leicester, and we took Fabian Schär with us and Alan St. Maximin. So, you know, why is it not swapping to the right player? Yeah, we took St. Maximin as well, so you know how long ago it was. And we ended up winning the league with Leicester. Fabian Schär was our captain. We were tempted to get Leicester shirts with Schär on the back. Schär was just absolutely unreal. He's our penalty taker as well. So if we won any penalties, then Schär was the man to take them. It's going to go all the way over, but not have enough weight on it. In fact, I'm going to make some changes next time the ball goes out of play. In fact, we're going to make some changes now, apparently, because that's going to be 4. Oh, he's missed it. He's fluffed his lines. Rafael Leao. All right, Clark's going to come off for Poku. Scarlett's going to come off for Wheatley. Stansfield's going to come off for Taylor. Ogbene can stay on. Toure can come on. And who doesn't usually play? Laird doesn't usually play. Can we do that and then that? I think that will work. It's a cup game. I don't care about the cup. We care about the FA Cup, not the Milk Cup. Not the Carabao Cup. But yeah, we care about the FA Cup. We'll try in that. We'll try in the Prem, obviously, but we're not going to try. To be put against City in the third round is just an absolute joke. Gonna lay that off. Toure going to bang one. Oh, blocked. Poku finding Taylor. Finding Toure. Ogbene. Poku. Given away. If you'd have just carried on laying down there,
been following the
Ogbene.
transfer saga that seems to have gone on for a while, but now it's gone through, Sue. Deal done.
Come on.
Yeah, and at that price,
Good save, Kelleher.
Goalkeeping, that's what he's there for.
Right, they're going to try the short again like they have been trying all day. So, oh no, they're not.
Ball comes in.
Swung in, Wheatley's going to win the header. We're going to lose the ball to Haaland. And Kelleher makes the first save of a Haaland shot for once. Both of his shots have been absolutely rockets that have gone flying past him. Poku's done really well there.
Making decent progress here.
Oh, come on, game, are you serious right now? Oh, come on, it just wants to be glued to Haaland's foot, apparently. Who have they just brought on now? Don't care about that, show me the substitution. Anyone want to come towards me? No, apparently not.
And superb technique to get past
Thank you.
his man.
Torre bringing it back. Oh, come on, play the pass when I tell you to play the pass. Soleil, why are you trying to dive in there? Doyle, well done. Poku. Fantastic from Poku. Leicester could be great. Yeah, I wouldn't... Oh, ref, how many? How many? 4 times he's tried to foul me there.
Promising looking attack from City. Oh, they were getting interested there, but not anymore.
Oh, come on.
Build up, but not quite the end product.
Well, it looks like a change in strategy here. I think the message has been to press high, win the ball back quickly. You can see the players' start positions are much more advanced.
Oh, come on, man.
Well read to gain possession.
It's not a difficult pass to do, and you've just given it back to the City defence. Like,
Foden. Rodri. Haaland. They're giving it away here.
oh, Taylor, if you hadn't just fucking stood still there. Torre wins that all day, every day. Here's Ho. Plays that through. Taylor! Oh, you've got to score that, Taylor. Thank God you're going to Sheffield United. Ghosty, yes, Leicester could be great. I know. Sorry, I don't mean to be dismissive. It's just... It's one of them where I can barely at the minute, I mean, you guys have seen, I can barely at the minute get bloody Birmingham videos out, let alone doing a spin-off to do a journeyman career mode in the same universe. Does that make sense? Kelleher, what are you doing?
Well, there's another, and they're running away with it now. It's become a question of just how many they'll get.
That is a joke from Kelleher, I'm sorry it is.
Gets going again with Manchester City starting to run away with this. Moving in field here.
Boss blocked. Cool.
It's more than comfortable for the man in goal.
I'm sorry, that's just not realistic. Thank you. I was going to say he's either offside or the game is broken. Oh, come on. Up. Thank you. Ref! He's all over me, man. Poku. Use your right foot, mate. I don't care if you're left-footed. You're a professional football player in the Premier League. Use your right foot.
Rafa Leao.
Offside, aren't we?
Lovely ball, could be a chance. But it won't count for anything, the offside flag's up.
Yeah, it is, and he just delays the pass for far too long. Got to give it sooner.
We're just so static today. I think we didn't turn up. Doesn't help when the game's doing that to you, though. You go towards the player. Come on. Game, man. Come on. That clip is just sums up FIFA for me. And this is going to be the last game of the stream, guys, because I don't care about the cup, but I care about it being somewhat realistic, and the fact that my players are jogging despite the fact that I'm holding down sprint, like. But then Poku can do that.
A goal for them, but I'm afraid it barely even counts as consolation. And the game gets going once more at 5-2.
5-2. So really it's only a 3-0, but
Rodri.
The realism of that last goal is just unreal.
Moving forward well.
Come on. Pass the ball when I've told you to pass the ball. And press the ball when I've told you to press the ball. I think that's my biggest annoyance, is the fact that the RB, it's going to run out. No, it shouldn't run out. If you're pressing somebody, then you should be pressing fucking somebody. Don't care if they've passed the ball to somebody else. You shouldn't run out of energy. Does that make sense? Jackson, what do you want? Yeah, I know. Great performance, mate. We lost 5-2, but great performance. Right, we are going to end it there. I do have time, but I've got annoyed. So we are going to end it there. We're going to do a final recap of the current Premier League scores, and then we will call it. Liverpool still 1-0 up. Mo Salah penalty in the 30th minute. Everton 3-0 up against Leicester. Ipswich and Southampton still 1-1. Come on, Southampton. Newcastle, Fulham have now equalised against Newcastle. Raul Jimenez getting the goal there. Wolves and Villa is the evening game. Very, very quickly, let's have a look at the Birmingham score. We were 1-0 down in League One. Where have they gone? It's now 1-1. Jay Stansfield has scored a goal in the 54th minute at St Andrews. 68% possession for Birmingham in that game. We're going to end this one here. I'm going to try my best, honestly, to get more videos out for you guys. I do appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. There'll be some tweaks that I'll do to the stream itself, just to add some graphics and things like that in. But if you have watched this live, I do appreciate you. If you... If you're subscribed, please subscribe, and if you're watching it on catch up, that is what I was trying to say, then please do leave a like. That'd be great. Like I say, try and get more videos out for you guys, but it's just as and when I've got the time. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.